So Jasmine, tell me about when you started smoking.
I started at 17. I just before I joined the Air Force, I just tentatively started smoking, and then once I went into the Air Force, it's really when I started smoking. Yeah.
And why did you start smoking?
At the time, I was going out with someone who was a smoker, and I was quite anti it, and so we used to have like little debates about it. But once I joined the Air Force, it was different again. It was I did recruit training, which was 3 months. It's training you from a civilian into a military person. It's actually really, really stressful. It was the first time I was away from home, and I think it was that common link with the other smokers. Would go outside, and you just connect with them, and just have time out, and it was stress relief. So yeah.
Tell me about why you decided to quit smoking.
I had turned 27, it had been 10 years, it was the 10-year anniversary, and I decided that was just too long. And I think also because my younger brother and sister are still smokers now, but like they were smokers, cousins on both sides, mum and dad's side were smokers, and I just thought that's enough. I just didn't want to be a statistic as such. So
Was there any particular main motivation for you?
10 years was, I honestly didn't think I was going to smoke that long. I thought I would give up around about 21, so when I was 27 I thought, oh, that's a sign.
So you called Quitline. Can you tell me a little bit about that, how that went, how the conversation went?
It was, because at the time when I gave up, like not a lot of my family and friends were doing it. It was kind of like they'd either given up like 10 or 20 years beforehand. It was kind of like there was no one really to ask, and I think it was the promotion and the ads that made me aware that there was that service available. So I kind of called, not really expecting much. I know it's a bit sad because it's really good now, it's really everyone knows and it's quite common, but at the time I just thought it was a bit of I'll just see what they have to offer, and I was still quite, I held a lot back because I just thought they're not going to be able to help me. But so I called, and I was quite surprised. They're quite nice, really, really friendly and non-judgmental. I think that's what I was a bit afraid of, that I'd get judged because that I was smoking, and obviously with all the health campaigns, everyone knows it's bad for you and blah blah blah. But and the ads at the time were quite negative about smoking, and I just didn't really want to have that kind of influence, so I was really hesitant to call. But once I did, it was all good. They were really helpful, friendly, and non-judgmental, which was huge. I received a pack, and I got the script to get subsidised patches, which I got, but then my auntie actually took them. So I rang for some more, and then my uncle took those ones, so I was like, okay, this is just getting ridiculous. I think I'm going to be scamming them. So I just, I read the pack. I got a different book, and I read through that, and I went online, and all those things combined helped. The actual pack itself was really, really informative, and really in a way that I can understand. Like, it didn't talk down to me, it didn't give me health statistics, it just talked to me about, in a positive way, in a good, we're encouraging you, we're supporting you, and even if you do fall off, you don't give up, get back on.
When you said you went online, did you go to the Quitline website?
Yes, yeah.
Tell me about that. And
I just went online. Because I had talked and I thought that was quite good, but also just because they had mentioned that there are other people on there, and there was like a conversation board. I'm not sure what you call it now. So that other people you can talk to and reach out to, and just that you're not alone, I think was a huge thing. That when you're struggling, it's good to know that other people are out there and have similar stories. So.
What's the best thing about having quit smoking? What's the biggest difference you've noticed?
This is already bad, but like, when my family's still smoking and I don't smoke, I can lord it over them though. Well, yes, because it's actually the sense of self-achievement. Once you do it, you realise that you can do anything, really. It gives you the self-confidence, and you're disciplined, and you can control it and not have it control you.